What's going on, guys? Back with another video. This is going to be another brief one. Not going to really be going over most of the charts I cover on a daily basis. I'm leaving out the macro, leaving out January 15th, RSI volume, OBV, Bollinger Bands, all that shit. Fibonacci spiral. I'm leaving that all out. Tomorrow, I'm going to be making a full update video covering everything that I usually cover. I'm going to cover SPY as well. The symmetrical tracking of SPY, I'll cover that. Just for this video though, I'm just going to be covering the tracking on the micro, what we're tracking on a day-to-day basis right now. And it looks amazing. It looks absolutely perfect. Again, another beautiful day for AMC today. Didn't get the full move to the upside, but we checked off the double bottom landmark at 896. Looks great. Let's just get into it. So we'll start with the tracking. We're looking at here is the third bottom all-time low in January on the left and the third bottom all-time low of the current cycle now. This is old. I'm just going to go through the slides as I've been updating them. I've been keeping them. So I'm just going to quickly go through them to show the progression of the tracking here. So here was the third bottom. Here's your cup out of it. This circle here in the green. Break back below that trend. W, very choppy, before you reclaim, and then you get the move up to the top here, and then you reject this landmark here, coming back down to the bottom to the chop zone here. So this is old. This is also old. This is coming down even further. Once we rejected here, I was saying there was two possible scenarios where we would have already been hitting January 15th and looking for the gap up. The other possible scenario was we were coming down to the chop zone. I said it was possible to come down to 850. We didn't come down to 850. We came down to 896. It's fine. Touch point wise made sense. Landmark wise makes sense. And here it is. So here was coming down to your absolute low of the chop section here, and then the bounce up off where you find your horizontal trend. So this was the first landmark that we hit. I believe that was 2 days ago. And then after this, we were looking for a double top and then a double bottom. So a double top 1020 and then a double bottom 896. And this was yesterday's chart. We got the double top and then we sold off pretty much all day yesterday until end of day. Closed around 920. And I said it was possible that we get this last landmark here, the double bottom 896, which actually should be slightly higher. And today it was. We got the double bottom. Let me just make sure I didn't skip anything. No, I didn't. Yeah, so I had double bottom with a question mark here, looking for the double bottom at 896. I said it should be slightly higher, and potentially we would see an open down spike to check off that landmark, and that is exactly what happened. I think within the first 15 minutes of trading today, open down spike, 897, 1 penny higher, checking off the double bottom landmark, no more question mark there anymore. Checked it off. And then I said from there, we should be uptrending a green day and potentially hitting 1068, 1050 to 1070. To be safe, I'm just going to give you a range. 1050 to 1070 is this range here, this wick that we're looking for. Beginning of the day looked pretty solid. So upside to 892, sorry, 982, I believe was the high of the day. And then downside from there. This is not done. I fully expect to check off this landmark tomorrow. Just zooming into this now. And again, this is old. So here we are. We were looking for the double top and then the double bottom. So double top 1020, double bottom 896. This was yesterday. Double topping 1020 and then looking for the double bottom at 896. Have the circle there. And then today, there you go. Open down spike, 897, 1 cent higher as it should have been. That's a higher low over here, and it's a higher low over here. And the uptrend started. So we didn't get the full move to 1050, 1070 today. Fully expecting to see that tomorrow. We did start the uptrend. This is a fractal in an uptrend now. This is a higher low, a higher V. That is a fractal in an uptrend. And as a matter of fact, if you look at the way this bottomed, just looking at the first bottom here, so you have this little shelf on the side, and then you open down spike here, and then you bounce up to this green horizontal line, and then you sell off into end of day. This is 1 day of price action from here to here. And then the next day, you down spike again at open, another higher low, and then you get the move up. it looks pretty much identical to what we have on this side. So here's the left shelf, the open down spike, double bottom, the bounce off, the equivalent being this green horizontal line. This was slightly higher, and then coming back down here, a very symmetrical move. You guys know I love symmetry. So what I'm expecting for tomorrow is that move to 1050 to 1070. That's what we're looking for tomorrow. And once again, I'm going to be looking for a down spike at open. As you saw here, as you saw here, as you saw here. You know, if you've been paying attention, I've been saying it in all my videos now, you know, just tracking through this. And this is actually kind of funny too. Every time you see an open down spike, a down spike at open, generally it's a green day. And if you see an up spike at open, generally it's a red day. So that double top that we got here, there is your up spike and then downside. Here's your down spike and then upside. Here's your down spike, upside, up spike, downside. So that's pretty interesting. But so what we're looking for tomorrow, more or less, is another down spike at open, probably somewhere around 920. Could be a few cents lower. I would say anywhere from 915 to 925, something like that. Down spike at open and then just shredding to the upside. Pretty much, I'm expecting this to play out pretty early in the day. I would say we get this move by lunch. So we're looking for here is the move up to 10.5, 10.7, and then a pullback. So 10.5, 10.7, pull back, bounce back up. You probably pull back to like 980, just judging from the landmarks here. So 10.5, 10.7, pull back to 980, then back up to 10.20. And then downside and then upside into end of day if we get all of that tomorrow. But, you know, more or less what we're looking for is the up spike. We're just checking off one landmark at a time. Down spike at open to 920. Sorry if I'm being confusing right now. Down spike at open to 920 and then upside to 1050 to 1070 range is what we're looking for. And then from there, it's going to be downside. That will be the high of the day. If you see that tomorrow, more than likely that will be the high of the day. And that is pretty much it. So I am expecting to see this move tomorrow. And with that being said, tomorrow's Friday. Seeing this move tomorrow, you're pretty much halfway through the chop zone here. So if we do see this move tomorrow and then pull back from it, you could probably expect that all next week, this is the price action. Up until Friday, potentially, we get January 15th, the following, next week. Next week, we're going to be looking for this. And actually, it's a very symmetrical move. So exactly what we saw over on this side, once we get this spike to 10.5, 10.7, what plays out on the right side of that is going to be pretty much the same thing as this, but it'll be slightly higher, bouncing on top of the green line as support instead of breaking below it. So there's your two breaks below. You get the up spike in the middle of the range, and then pretty much playing out the exact same thing, except this time you double bottom on top of the green line and you double top above the red line before you get January 15th, which more than likely will be next Friday. And that is the end of our macro. Following that is a gap up and our macro break. I'm not going to go into the macros. There's no point. I do it every day. I just wanted to say this. And that's it. More than likely, I will be live tomorrow. So I'm not going to drag this video out. I'll probably be live all day tomorrow. And that is pretty much it. It looks great. The tracking looks absolutely perfect. The double bottom today, picture perfect. Fucking beautiful. Looking for the up spike tomorrow to 1050 to 1070. Check this landmark off. We see that tomorrow. And then, you know, that gives us a pretty good grounding. It looks like next week will also be this chop zone on the other side of this spike here. We get this. And then Friday next week, potentially January 15th. And then following that again is the gap up, our macro break, which will be taking us into our squeeze. We're literally fucking right there. We're right there. Looks amazing. That's it. I mean, I didn't update this. You know, this is the January 15th side by side with the macro, 3 years of price action compared to January 15th, the daily. This looks amazing. And I didn't update this, but like I said, more than likely this candle will close in this range. Even if we get a slightly higher wick on it tomorrow, it will close in this range. It'll be a green candle. And then next week, I'm looking for this candle here, which would complete the V. And then after that, that's it. Gap up and see you later. We're squeezing. That's pretty much it for the video. I don't really want to cover anything else. I don't want to drag it out. Try to keep these short. And that's it. More than likely, I will be live tomorrow. So I'll see you guys there. And that is it. I will be making an update video as well. Well, If I am live tomorrow, more than likely I'll be drinking all day, so I probably won't make an update video tomorrow, but Saturday I'll make an update video if I'm live tomorrow, and I'll cover everything, all the indicators, all the tracking, SPY. I may even throw GameStop in it, the tracking on GameStop, and some other shit as well. Everything looks great though. That's it for the video. Looking for some more upside tomorrow. Great day today.